Good morning, Kamran, Bhai, Arvind, University lover. Sabko, good morning, Dharmesh, Bhai, Raghu, Bhai. So we'll start off with Nifty. So we exactly see what opportunity we got yesterday. We'll change it to 15 minute. So yesterday it was a bit tricky with our level. So if you see on this side, it gave a proper breakout here at 15-minute time frame. If you see, but the volume compared to the size, it was not pretty a good breakout. So if you see, it was a strong candle breakout over here at this level, and after that it gained a little bit of hammer type of candle and it went up directly. And from this particular point, we got an opportunity up to our pivot line level, and from that we could have trailed up to our RS. Resistance 1, but if you see that it clearly came up to near to almost 900. So our resistance 1 was nearly at 910. So exactly it didn't came up to our point, but as we always know that it is resistance is always a zone. So this zone have been retested, but anyway it didn't came up to our level and reversed back to the pivot line and closed below the pivot line of yesterday. So we will plot today's levels with respect to pivot lines. So with respect to Nifty, if you see today's pivot line lies at 800. So yesterday it was on 840. So it is 810, almost 30 points down from previous levels. So pivot line for today is 25,814. Is it exactly? We will mark it as 10 only. 25,810. And with respect to the pivot line, we will plot three supports. The support 1 lies at 25,730. 25,730 is the support 1, and support 2 is at 25,640. 25,640. So almost 90 points gap. 20 support 3 is at 25,550. 550. These are the three support with respect to previous days high, low and close. We calculate the pivot point with respect to that pivot point. Support 1, support 2 and support 3 are here, and resistance part, if you see, 25,902 still remains the first resistance now. So 900 level will be that 25 900 we will mark for resistance 1, and resistance 2, if you see, 25,000 990. It is almost, so 90 points up, 990. So it is exactly 89. We plotted as 25,990. So resistance 3, if you see, resistance 3 is at 26,080. So these are the levels and three resistance with respect to the pivot point, and we will quickly mark. We will come to this marking and all. We will quickly change to the bank nifty part, if you see, and we will mark the levels and come back to nifty. So on bank nifty, if we see with the properly, we will change it to 15 minute and we will just check. So yesterday bank nifty was opening near to our support 1 exactly. So from this, if you see that this is what exactly I meant, a proper volume based reversal or a breakout. So if you change it to 5 minute, you can clearly see that it first tested our level over here, then it bounced back to a particular point, and again it retested to that particular level, exactly same like the nifty. If you see the candlestick over here, you can see that exactly the same pattern over nifty in 15 minutes, if you see, and it retested at this level and it gave a proper break at this particular bounce back from this level. We could have traded this level nicely, and it gave our first target as well and consolidated over that level. So again, if you, this is the triple candle confirmation. If you see, first it gave a breakout, then it retested that level, a retracement came to that level, again a breakout. So our entry we can plan over here in a way where this, in this way we can plan our entry over this way proper 1:1 at first we are getting if you keep the high as the our SL. So proper 1:1 level can be gained from over this level. So you just have to notice that I just started our trade from this particular point. This is called a triple candle confirmation, where we get a proper breakout and a retest or a retracement to that particular level, which is our resistance one over here, and again it break down. So from this first candle's low, we can plan an entry with a minimum 1:1 risk reward ratio. Minimum 1:1 should be there. That should be your target. Or else you have to keep on trailing your SL, or as per the move you can keep trailing your SL. That's it. So anyway, we will plot today's level in Bank Nifty. So yesterday it was 58,950. Today it is 58,950 itself 45. So it is the similar range. So 58,945 it is the today's pivot line. So we will mark it as, oh, 1 second. So Bank Nifty pivot point today is 58,945. So it is the exact point. Yesterday we marked it 58,950. So we will mark it 45 only today. So with respect to this support, one likes at 58,680. 58,680. And support 2 lies at 58,450. 450 is where the support 2 lies, and support 3 lies at 58,180. So these are the three support levels of Bank Nifty, and that too with respect to the pivot point. So with respect to this resistance lies that first resistance is that 59,180. Exactly it is 178, but we plot it as 180, and resistance 2 at 59,440. It is 43, we marked as 40, and resistance 3 is at 59,680. 59,680. So these are the levels for 3 support and resistance with respect to the pivot point. So we will change it over here right now. So the resistance one is at 59,180. And the pivot line is at 45, exactly at 45. We will change that only. 45, and support is at 58,680. So the range a little bit increased if you guys noticed. So that's because of this movement which we got yesterday. So right now the closing is below our pivot line. So we wait for that first initial opening time frame, and after that, if it is opening, if it is giving a gap up or gap down, we will wait for that first 15 minutes to settle the market, or else we can plan a trade with respect to the breakout it is given. If it's a proper volume candle, let's say that a triple bullish candle, if it is appear, I will definitely go for a bullish view and a bullish entry with respect to. So if you see the pre-market opening happen, it is a gap up, it is opening above this pivot line level. So either for me, if I suggest, 1 second. So opening here, either I will wait for a retest to this level and I will take the bounce back entry over here, or else if it is breaking down below this, then I can take a breakout entry over here, or else I'll wait for a retest over this level and trade this way. So this will be my trading idea when it is opening in between or first in between any of the levels. So this will be a opportunity finder for me. So you guys can also utilize this. So but anyway, whatever direction we are trading, like I always say, volume matters. If volume is supported, then definitely our V is going to be like target is going to be hit. So these are the levels with respect to Bank Nifty, and we will quickly move on to Sensex. So Sensex a bit different from Nifty somehow. So if you see that similar movement like Nifty only, but the entry possibilities were lighter with respect to me yesterday. If you see on 18th it start over here and it came. This could have been traded, but as per our view, but it gave a proper breakout over here and it was a proper breakout, but after that it retained this level and went back to our pivot line exactly, and it didn't tested our target one, but this was pretty difficult for me. Like if I say I would have taken an entry to the downside good side, or obviously because we have a good breakout volume candle and a proper 5 minutes candle over here. So this would have been pretty difficult for us. And so let's mark today's level with respect to Sensex. With respect to Sensex, 84,500 is today's level. So yesterday it was 620, and pivot point for today is 84,500. And with respect to that, the support one lies at 84,220. 84,220 is where the support lies. First support, and the second support is at 83,960. 83,960. And support 3 lies at 83,680. So this is where the 3 support lies with respect to Sensex. And resistance part, if we see 84,000, resistance part 85,000, 40 is the first resistance, and 84, no, this is second resistance. 84,000 760 will be the first resistance, and resistance 2 is 85,040, and resistance 3 on 8 is 85,300. 85300. So these are the levels for today for Sensex. So we'll mark these levels. Pivot line lies at 84,500, and the first resistance is at 84,760. And the first support is at 84,220. So these are the levels with respect to Sensex. We can plan the trade which I refer in Bank Nifty as well. If it is either opening in between any of this level, then definitely we can wait for a bounce or a breakdown or a breakout from this particular levels of pivot, or either the resistance uh, or support. So we will come to Nifty now. We will mark the levels and we will plan out a trade. We will see where Nifty is opening. It is a pretty good opening at near to our resistance 1 exactly. So we can plan a bullish trade over here if it is sustaining above this level. So as it is first confirmation, it is that the bullish confirmation, it is opening above our pivotal point line, and if you see that it is opening near to our resistance 1. So you can plan your trade with respect to. Oh, sorry, sorry. There will. Mm, so no. It's not opening in between. We didn't mark the level, so we will mark it and we will change it. So 840. It is 810 today, and with respect to the resistance part, if we see 25,900 is a resistance. So anyway, it is opening near to our resistance only, above our resistance here. And with respect to the support one, 25,730. This will be the, no, 25,550. This is our third support. And with respect to the bearish zone, if we see, so if we see 25,000. Uh, 640 will be the first zone on the bearish zone, 640, and this level will be at 25,550. No, this is support one, 25,730. So this will be the bearish zone for the day, and on the consolidation side it will be between support 1 and resistance, which is support 1 is a 730 if you see, and resistance is a 900, almost similar to 10 points difference between yesterday's level. And on the bullish side if you see 25 990, 25 990 we will mark it, 25 990 and 2680. So this will be the bullish zone. It is opening over here, and it's a great gap up opening also. If you see that we are getting exactly a good point over this, almost 100 points opening. So we will wait for this entry to happen. We will wait for this opening to happen, and either we can plan a trade over from here, or if it is breaking down below this level, then we can go for a bearish side trade with respect to the uh, volume. If it is supported by volume, then definitely we can go for it. And if you see the DIA, FIA both are positive, it is a bit trend change over here. Yesterday also they both, though they both were on the positive side. If you see on the 18 it closed positive in the cash market. If you see both DIA and FIA, but comparatively this FIA thing is a bit lesser compared to the other days, but definitely it is a bit change in trend of this. And FIS FNO data we will check. So it is also net bullish, yesterday closed. So anyway, a little slight positive start. So it opened, it tested our level as well, and we will wait for this initial market settlement. We will just wait for that level. So if uh, we will see how the openings happen in on a sectoral based heat map. We will check on heat map. So it's a bit greenish for the day, but the higher weightage stocks are kind of so Reliance also positive on the opening. TCS, everything, Infosys. The tech part is again positive. So likewise yesterday. So if you see that comparatively, it is a bit greenish today. So but the HDFC is a little bit dragging, and ICICI of course. But we will see if they catch up, and if it is all these sectors are catching up, then definitely we can go for a bullish beyond this. Oh, the market moved already, but we will wait for the base. However, the market move, we just wait for the exact entry to happen. So until and unless uh, we don't get a proper entry level, then definitely I wouldn't dare to take a trade. But anyway, whatever setups I have, we should respect that. So. Uh, a better opportunity will every time it will come, but you just have to be properly wait. See that initial momentum, it was showing that it will go up like anything, but it is again on this particular level. So we just wait for that initial time period. We will wait for what exactly Nifty is giving us. So we'll check on Bank Nifty one more time. Okay, Bank Nifty also tested on our pivot line level, and it is consolidating over this level. So wait for that first initial time. So it almost filled that slight gap it created. So it tested exactly on our pivot line level, and we will see Sensex, it's a bit lagging on trading view. So we'll go back to Nifty. Again, it's a pretty volatile opening, and likewise always the first 15-minute are kind of volatile only. So there is something called gap up theory. So when it is opening anywhere near like anywhere above like 50 60 points, then we can definitely utilize the gap up theory as well. But we should exactly identify whether the gap filling theory is supported by enough volume. So if it is supported by enough volume, then definitely it will come and fill up the gap. We can take an entry over from this particular start of the point and keep high or swing high as the SL, and you can plan that gap filling theory over there. So you can target that gap get to filled. So earlier when it was in every weekly expiry, so every day expiry, it would have definitely used to work at every time, almost every time. But nowadays it is kind of uh, not not working much. But definitely if we see a volume supported move, then definitely we can go for that gap up theory, gap filling theory. Good morning everyone. आज कितना का टारगेट है आप सबका टारगेट? आज मतलब हम वेट करेगा अभी भाई, थोड़ी देर के लिए, मतलब ये अगर ये लेवल से हमें अगर एक बाउंस बैक मिल रहा है तो हम आराम से बुलिश व्यू पे बुलिश साइड पे ट्रेड ले सकता है विद मिनिमम एटलीस्ट मिनिमम 1:1 रिस्क रिवॉर्ड रेशियो पे। तो अभी वेट कर लेते हैं फर्स्ट मार्केट इनिशियल सेटअप। तो अगर ये 5 मिनट पे किया गया तो yeah, it is but hammer candle will wait for, I feel like that it will come here and bounce back if it want to, or else it will give a breakout and proper gap will get filled. We wait for that. So we'll have a look at the NSC side. So Max Health, Tata Motors, we'll have a look at Tata Motors exactly. The Tata Motors TMPV. What happened? Oh, Tata Motors is having a very good run from the past few days. If you see, so it may mark a lower here and it again reverse, but we cannot find an. We'll hit 200 DMA, and so we'll see DMA daily moving average. Uh, in 200 it is 200 days DMA, so it is. If it is trading below this level, I wouldn't dare to take an entry over here in Tata Motors. No, this won't be enough. So as long as it is below 200-day daily moving average, I won't be taking an entry in data models. So, but if it is coming anywhere near above this with a good volume breakout, then definitely we can put up an entry over here. So here, if you see, we got an breakout from this level, but the next candle, if you see, we'll change it to 1 day time frame. This was a good volume breakout over here, and here as well. If you see that in one single day 5% up, so definitely this would have been a green signal for us, but on the following day it again came down below this level. So we will wait for a proper breakout entry over here, and TMPV we will check on another one more. Reliance is almost 1% up. Max Health, Geofin also we will have a look. So it's a slight, if you see that, if you polling channel type pattern, but we are not getting in 1 day time frame, we are getting only 2 points over here. But we'll wait for this geofin to get a proper swing setup. If you see that we are getting over a W kind of pattern over here, if you see, but it is on a falling channel pattern. But we'll see if it is working out or not. If it is getting a proper breakout over here with respect to the volume as well, we'll find an opportunity, and at least up to this particular level. So we'll see that. We'll wait for that. If for a sync setup, I meant. Eternal Zomato is also today also 1%. Atani is also up for 1%. Bail, we'll have a look at Bail. Gel लगाया Bail. So Monday time frame, it was we're getting a good support over here. This can be a good support. Bare minimum we are getting 2-3 points over here. If it is reflecting today also from here, we can plan out a trade on this as well. And it is anyway above the 200-day DMA. So we'll go check back to Nifty again. Nifty is showing a bullish uh, trend or sentiment from the start. But right now we are not having any proper entry. As long as it is, see, if it is retesting on this level, we can plan out a trade with respect to the either the bounce back or the breakout. If it is giving a breakdown over here, then only our bullish sentiments can be changed to a bearish one. But as of now, if you see, we had a look at heat map as well. Everything is on running positive. Almost everything. It's a pretty. We'll check again once more. So it's still greenish. Mm. So advancing almost 49 or 50 is advancing. So I find it could be a positive turn, but we should wait for an entry from either from this level. Uh, we should wait for that. So Bank Nifty we'll check once. So Bank Nifty is now mirroring Nifty only. So anyway, guys, wait for this level to retest for taking an entry. You should plan your entries or either of the levels which we have marked. So wait for that. We'll respect whatever setup we have built. So we'll wait for that. So I'll wind up for today. That's for today's session. So I wish everyone a good trading day. Wait for the levels properly. Manage your risk manager. Bare minimum keep 1:1 on every trade you take. Bare minimum 1:1 should be there. So thank you guys. Thank you everyone. Have a good day. Thank you.